This was your top three at the 1998 Mr. Olympia event, and what an event it was. Could you imagine being a fan back then? No more Dorian Yates, and you had Flex Wheeler, Nasser El Sonbaty, and who's that? Ronnie King Coleman. What did he get, ninth the year prior? So not too many people had Ronnie King Coleman on their radar, but if you know your history, he in fact won this event. Flex Wheeler over there got second place. Nasser El Sonbaty, a lot of people thought he was going to win. He took third. So this is your top three. And what a comparison we're going to do today, guys. We're going to do not a top three, but a top five. Part of your You Pick Tuesday lineup. And I know it's Wednesday, but get this video up to 500 likes. We'll do the rest of the requests. There's only 2 left. So 500 likes. Easily done. So yeah, we had Kevin Levrone and Shawn Ray in addition to this top 3, making it a top 5. And I'm going to give my honest opinion. Obviously, I know the judging, how they, with the placings, things of that nature, where the judges have these guys placed. But I'm going to go through all these shots and I'm going to give you my honest opinion, whether it's totally wrong or totally right, because this is just for fun, guys. We're fans. Hey, maybe I'll have Shawn Ray winning. Who knows? And Ronnie King Coleman losing. Not bloody likely, but you never know. And here's the first shot. Front double by. Did my darndest to try to get all their full bodies in every shot, but there's a couple of mix-ups, obviously. The bottoms of their feet, aside from Kevin Levrone, are not here in the front double, but that's not here nor there. Ronnie King Coleman, he is in the center for a reason. He has the biggest, best arms, muscle separation all over the whole physique. Look at the size of his wheels, for goodness sakes. He is the clear winner, no doubt, hands down. Now, I prefer the Shawn Ray vacuum. I think that is an awesome front double bicep shot. It is something different than the rest of these monsters bring to the stage. Now, as far as Nasser El Sonbaty, he could get a clear second, I think. His arms are big enough. They could be a little bit too noticeable, if you know what I'm saying. But if we're going to do that, Flex Wheeler, his are pretty noticeable as well. So I could put him last place. Flex's physique looks fantastic. Might give him a slight edge over Kevin Levrone, but it's pretty close. Like I said, personally, I like Shawn Ray, maybe for a second place in this, just because it is something different. Sticks out to me, that vacuum shot. 98 Shawn Ray, maybe not the best for him, but when was he off? Close for second place, right out of the chute. Go to the second pose, and another clear victory for our man, King Coleman. For you Colemanites, this is a rejoiceful situation. This was the christening. This is when he earned his kingdom, 1998. And he is such a clear winner, guys. Not even funny. Structurally speaking, muscle separation. Flex Wheeler and Shawn Ray, quite a little battle for second place. Shawn, obviously, shorter, doesn't have that boom structure, things of that nature, but he is more filled out in the lats. I'll definitely give him that. Got a good feathering in the quad there. Not bad at all. It's going to be tight between these two dudes in this shot. Kevin Levrone, aside from him not being symmetrical, he's unsymmetrical in this shot. He always was. A little bit of a problem hitting it. Aside from that, I'd give it to him over Nasser El Sonbaty. Nasser, slightly blocky in this shot. He was conditioned here. But there was a couple of shots, namely this front lat spread, that might not have been the best for 1998. Maybe he didn't practice it as much. Who knows? But notch another one up for King Coleman, for sure. And coming out of the front shots, I have to say, Shawn Ray, looking good for him. But when you go to the side, and we're going to do this a little bit different. This is Shawn Ray, Flex Wheeler. When it comes to the side shots, these two dudes I definitely place last. Maybe even Flex Wheeler at the bottom of this one. Might even give him 5th in this one. And you got to understand, guys, when the judges, they were judging this one, I'm sure they had the top 3 judging those 3 guys. So they didn't really have Flex Wheeler versus Shawn Ray per se. But if you put Shawn next to Kevin Levrone and Nasser El Sonbaty, he is absolutely third in this little trio. So Flex Wheeler, yeah, he'd be fifth. And Kevin Levrone, wow, he is good. I would wager to say he is absolutely getting a victory over Nasser El Sonbaty. So Kevin Levrone for first place. Oh, wait a second now. There is also the King Coleman. Have we just assumed that Ronnie King Coleman is going to win all of these shots? Well, I have to say, Kevin's structure, his muscles, I like the shape of them, for sure. But King Coleman, I believe, is probably on another level. Look at the delts. Look at the tricep separation. Even the separation in the pecs, darn good. And when it comes to the wheels, Kevin, he's hard and grainy. I'll give him that. But he just doesn't have that separation that Coleman has. So this is probably your closest pose, maybe, of this whole contest. We'll see. But maybe the closest one to getting a victory over King Coleman in even one single shot. So Kevin Levrone, an easy second place. Yeah, I think he's doing enough to defeat a guy like Nasser El Sonbaty. Good condition for Nasser, probably matching that of Kevin Levrone in this shot, but does not have that great big man's manly chest of Kevin Levrone. So side chest, another one for Coleman. Yeah, I wager to say. But we're not gonna let him away with this side tricep. No. Even a Colemanite. Could you imagine the number of Colemanites that just fast forward? That's why I timestamp it, so they can fast forward through the side tricep. Is he doing enough to defeat Nasser El Sonbaty? I watched the video footage. This is an old screenshot for Nasser, I know. This was the hardest one to get all pictures for. But I don't know if Nasser had the best side tricep. Something going on with his midsection in this shot. Kind of the same with Coleman. So I put them two dudes last in this. And Kevin Levrone, he's awesome. He'd be dueling it out with Flex Wheeler, I would wager to say, for sure, like they usually do in this shot. And Kevin might even give him this one. And Flex, you're not supposed to hold your legs straight. That's what Tyler Mannion says. I think Shawn Ray actually doing enough to defeat the great big monster men over in the corner. So maybe a third place for Shawn here. Now when it comes to the back, guys, is there any point of putting Ronnie King Coleman next to anybody? You Colemanites at home popping your champagne. Yeah, he's talking good about Ronnie King Coleman. Look at the condition, guys. It's the condition alone. But the back development, too. I mean, both. So it's going to be a battle for second place. And it's going to be a battle between these three guys because there is no Shawn Ray rear lat spread. It's a weak pose for Shawn anyway. And a very weak shot here for Flex Wheeler. So Flex might actually got fifth in this one. We're actually going to give him a gift. We're going to give him fourth because there just is no pictures of Shawn Ray hitting that rear lat spread. Kevin's back is awesome. Look at that. And Nasser's not bad too. V-taper, things of that nature. Both guys beating Flex in that situation. Now, I would have given it to Kevin, judging by these pictures, but that just goes to show you can't really rely on these. Obviously, we know we're just having fun, guys, but when you zoom in, you have these close-up shots like this. You can really see, you can get a glimpse of the better man, and it's obvious to me. Nasser El Sonbaty, he brought it. He brought the condition. If I had to guess, I would wager to say Kevin, maybe even slightly tighter than what Flex Wheeler brought to the stage. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and give Nasser a second place, acknowledging that King Coleman obviously getting first. And poor Shawn Ray not even giving him a chance in this one. When it comes to the rear double by, it's about the same thing. Ronnie King Coleman, even in these blurry old shots, you can see it's obvious. It's obvious. And since we did look at that close-up shot of Nasser, I think it's just as obvious that he has the condition edge over a Flex Wheeler. Even though I'll give Flex this. His back development, It was one of my favorites, always one of my favorites, not in the rear lat, that's for darn sure. But in the rear double by, couldn't picture a prettier shot. Of course, when you look at Coleman, the meat, obviously the winner in this one. Now, throw the other two guys in, and Kevin Levrone, gosh darn it, I looked at all of his history of the pose, first of all, I know. And you watch the video footage, his rear double by, it just is not the stronger of the two shots for him. Little bit weak in the lat insertion area, and I don't understand that. His rear lat was awesome. Shawn Ray, not bad, not bad. And like I said, I think Nasser El Sonbaty, we're going to go ahead. I can in good conscience give Flex Wheeler the edge over him in this rear back or rear double by, or the rear lat for that matter, because of the conditioning. Now between Shawn Ray, Flex Wheeler, we do have a couple of close shots, and you can see the condition for Shawn Ray. He was not as tight as he once was in, say, like 94, 96, things of that nature. There was a couple other years he was peeled. He was not resembling that remark at all. Flex Wheeler, if you take a close look, he is slightly less conditioned than Shawn Ray. But his back looks more presentful. Shawn, the lat insertions might be a little bit thicker, but what the heck, guys? This is a battle for what? Third place? So take it for what it is. I will definitely be going back through the shots, adding them all up, and the abs and thigh is a write-off for Kevin Levrone. It's a blurry old screenshot, but you know what? I thought about it. I was going to give him second to last, past, obviously, Ronnie Coleman. For you Colemanites, I apologize, but this is not his best shot. We're going to give him last place, and we're going to give Kevin Levrone the benefit of the doubt in this one. Maybe even over Nasser El Sonbaty, who's strong in the shot, but I don't think he has that shape that Kevin has. And if they're going to have equal condition in this shot, yeah, you're going to go with Kevin. Now, Flex, this is one of his best shots. But Shawn Ray is a demon in this shot. He's going to be hard to beat, very hard to beat. So I think it's an easy first and second for Flex and Shawn. And maybe a first for Shawn. Like I said, guys, I've seen him in better condition before, Shawn Ray. But still good enough to win the abs and thigh. And when it comes to the most muscular, there was no Shawn Ray hands clasped, which was weird because that was one of his best. But you know what? They never even judged this one, so take it for what it is. I'll do two different types of judging if that's what you guys want. I'll do one with the most muscular, which King Coleman, obviously wins. Kevin Levrone getting an easy second place, I would say. Flex Wheeler, he's going to be doing a battle with Nasser El Sonbaty for fourth place. With assuming Shawn Ray, he'd have probably lost this one anyway against these great big monsters. I do somewhat prefer Flex Wheeler over Nasser El Sonbaty, so surprising. The biggest man here maybe getting last in line in this shot. When it comes to the crab position, I firmly believe that they should be judging those two poses separately. You know, maybe do half a point for each. I don't know. So if you win both, that means you're the winner of the most muscular. And Ronnie Coleman, crab position, don't be fooled by Kevin Levrone. They used to get on him all the time. He would step way forward. That's all he's doing, making himself look 6'2" plus. I would wager to say he's still probably getting an easy second and in a second place overall. And there was no crab position for Nasser El Sonbaty. Not the best shot for Flex Wheeler, I have to say. Not the best at all. And Shawn Ray, he redeems himself from that crab position. So I'm going to mix and match it up and assume Shawn wasn't too bad in that hands clasped. And I'll make a decision on that most muscular. But like I said, guys, we're beating an old horse. I don't want to kill the horse. He's still alive, but we're whipping him, and he ain't running because the most muscular was not a mandatory shot back in 1998. So we may have two different outcomes. I highly doubt it. In fifth place at the 1998 Mr. Olympia event, Nasser El Sonbaty. Wow, 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 wow. I got that one wrong. He actually placed third, so I have him in fifth. And in fourth place, keep in mind, guys, this is with no most muscular involved. No judging the most muscular. Kevin Levrone gets fourth place in this lineup, and that's what he did get. Of course, it's different if I have Nasser below him. In third place, Flex Wheeler. Are you sure? Mark's Max Muscle. Because that means I have Shawn Ray in second. And obviously, Ronnie King Coleman in first. So Shawn Ray ahead of Flex Wheeler? It was the condition for me, I think, that got an edge. But if that was the case, Nasser El Sonbaty, he should have been placing ahead. But there was a few shots where he just did not look the best. Either which way, guys, he is huge. Probably get that one way off. Now, if you do add on the most muscular, there is only one change here. Ronnie Coleman still wins. Shawn in second. Flex gets fourth, and Kevin Levrone gets third. So with the addition of that most muscular, that changes a little bit. And Nasser El Sonbaty still takes fifth. Wow, 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 wow. So no, it's not that the judges got it wrong, obviously. They got to see these guys live upstage or on stage. I have to use pictures, and it's just for fun, guys, and it's just my opinion. I'm a fan of bodybuilding. Hey, at least the pictures showed 100% that Ronnie King Coleman was the clear winner. But I would argue that the condition would keep Flex Wheeler. His placings I wouldn't have him in second. Anyway, like I said, just my opinion. Judges, they're there. Like I said, I'm not. Hit thumbs up on the video, guys. I was old enough back then. Should have hitchhiked. Frig. Took a boat. Where was this? Hit thumbs up, subscribe. Have a great one.